Chester Charles Bennington, March 20, 1976, July 20, 2017, was an American singer and songwriter best known as the frontman for the rock band Linkin Park. He was also the lead singer for Dead by Sunrise and fronted Stone Temple Pilots from 2013 to 2015. Bennington first gained prominence as a vocalist following the release of Linkin Park's debut album, Hybrid Theory, in 2000, which became a commercial success. The album was certified diamond by the Recording Industry Association of America in 2005, making it the best-selling debut album of the decade, as well as one of the few albums to ever hit that many sales. Linkin Park's following studio albums, Meteora, 2003, Minutes to Midnight, 2007, 1,000 Suns, 2010, Living Things, 2012, The Hunting Party, 2014, and One More Light, 2017, continued the band's success. Bennington formed his own band, Dead by Sunrise, as a side project in 2005. The band's debut album, Out of Ashes, was released on October 13, 2009. He worked on new material with Stone Temple Pilots in 2013 to release the EP High Rise on October 8, 2013 via their own record label, Playpen. Bennington has been ranked in the top 100 heavy metal vocalists by hit parade Early Life. Chester Bennington was born in Phoenix, Arizona. His mother was a nurse, while his father was a police detective who worked with child sex abuse cases, and took double shifts. Bennington took interest in music at a young age, citing bands Depeche Mode and Stone Temple Pilots as his early inspirations, and dreamed of becoming a member of Stone Temple Pilots. Bennington's parents divorced when he was 11 years old, and his father gained custody of him. After the divorce, Bennington started abusing marijuana, alcohol, opium, cocaine, methamphetamine, and LSD. He eventually overcame his drug addiction, and would go on to denounce drug use in future interviews. During one Linkin Park tour, he started heavily drinking. In 2011, he claimed to have quit, noting, "I just don't want to be that person anymore." In an interview, Bennington revealed that he suffered sexual abuse from an older male friend when he was 7 years old. He was afraid to ask for help because he did not want people to think he was gay or lying, and the abuse continued until the age of 13. The abuse and situation at home affected him so much that he felt the urge to kill and run away. To comfort himself, he drew pictures, and wrote poetry and songs. Later, he revealed the abuser's identity to his father, but chose not to continue the case after he realized the abuser was a victim himself. At the age of 17, Bennington moved in with his mother, and was banned from leaving the house when his mother discovered his drug activity. He worked at a Burger King before starting his career as a professional musician. He was physically bullied in high school. In an interview, he said, "I was knocked around like a rag doll at school, for being skinny and looking different, early acts and gray days." Bennington first began singing with a band called Sean Dowdle and His Friends. They released an eponymous 3-track cassette in 1993. Later, Sean Dowdle and Bennington moved on to form a new band, Gray Days, a post-grunge band from Phoenix, Arizona. The band recorded 3 albums, Demo in 1993, Wake Me in 1994, and No Sun Today in 1997. Bennington left Gray Days in 1998, but struggled to find another band, Linkin Park. Bennington performing in 2008. Bennington was frustrated and almost ready to quit his musical career altogether when Jeff Blue, the vice president of A&R at Zomba Music in Los Angeles, offered him an audition with the future members of Linkin Park. Bennington quit his day job at a digital services firm and took his family to California, where he had a successful audition with Linkin Park, who were then called Zero. He managed to record the song for his audition in a day, missing his own birthday celebration in the process. Bennington and Mike Shinoda, the band's other vocalist, made significant progress together, but failed to find a record deal. After facing numerous rejections, Jeff Blue, now a vice president of A&R at Warner Brothers, intervened again to help the band sign with Warner Brothers Records. On October 24, 2000, Linkin Park released their debut album, Hybrid Theory, through Warner Brothers Records. Bennington and Shinoda wrote the lyrics to Hybrid Theory based on some early material. Shinoda characterized the lyrics as interpretations of universal feelings, emotions, and experiences, and as everyday emotions you talk about and think about. Bennington later described the songwriting experience to Rolling Stone magazine in early 2002, "It's easy to fall into that thing poor me, that's where songs like Crawling come from, I can't take myself. But that song is about taking responsibility for your actions. I don't say you at any point. It's about how I'm the reason that I feel this way. There's something inside me that pulls me down." Bennington primarily served as Linkin Park's lead vocalist, but occasionally shared the role with Shinoda. AllMusic Guide described Bennington's vocals as higher-pitched and emotional, in contrast to Shinoda's hip-hop style delivery. Both members also worked together to write lyrics for the band's songs. Personal life. Bennington performing at the Sonosphere Festival in Kurjärvi, Pori, Finland in 2009. Bennington had a child, Jaime, from a previous relationship with Ilka Brand. He also adopted his son, Isaiah. Bennington married his first wife, Samantha Mariellet, on October 31, 1996. They had one child together, Draven Sebastian Bennington, born April 19, 2002. Bennington's relationship with his first wife declined during his early years with Linkin Park, and they divorced in 2005. He subsequently married Talinda Ann Bentley, a former Playboy model with whom he had 3 children, Tyler Lee Bennington and twins Lily and Leela, born 2011. Bennington and his wife were harassed by a cyberstalker named Devin Townsend for almost a year. Townsend was found guilty of tampering with the couple's email, as well as sending threatening messages, and was later sentenced to 2 years in prison. Bennington was a tattoo enthusiast. He had done work and promotions with Club Tattoo, a tattoo parlor in Tempe, Arizona. Club Tattoo is owned by Sean Dowdell, Bennington's friend since high school. They played together in 2 bands. Bennington was a fan of the Phoenix Suns. He was also a fan of the Arizona Cardinals, Arizona Diamondbacks, and Arizona Coyotes. In a January 2011 interview, in response to the 2011 Tucson shooting, Bennington said, "There's a nonviolent way to express yourself and get your point across, regardless of what you're saying or what your point is. In a free society, people have a right to believe whatever they want to believe. That's their business and they can speak their mind. But nobody, even in a free society, has the right to take another person's life. Ever. That's something that we really need to move beyond." Health and injuries. Bennington was plagued with poor health during the making of Meteora, and struggled to attend some of the album's recording sessions. In the summer of 2003, he began to suffer from extreme abdominal pain and gastrointestinal issues while filming the music video for Numb in Prague. He was forced to return to the United States for surgery, and filmed the remainder of the music video in Los Angeles. Bennington sustained a wrist injury in October 2007 while attempting to jump off a platform during a show in Melbourne at the Rod Laver Arena. Despite the injury, he continued to perform the entire show with a broken wrist, before heading to the emergency room. He received 5 stitches. In 2011, Bennington fell ill again, and Linkin Park was forced to cancel 3 shows and reschedule 2 from the A Thousand Suns World Tour. Bennington injured his shoulder during the band's tour in Asia and was advised by doctors to have immediate surgery, canceling their final show at Pensacola Beach, Florida and ending their tour. Bennington injured his ankle in January 2015 during a basketball game. He attempted to cope with the injury and perform with the aid of crutches and a knee scooter. Linkin Park later cancelled the remainder of their tour to allow Bennington to undergo surgery and recover. Death. Bennington died of an apparent suicide by hanging at his home in Palos Verdes Estates, California. An employee discovered his body around 9 a.m. PDT on July 20, 2017. Shinoda confirmed his death on Twitter, writing "shocked and heartbroken, but it's true. An official statement will come out as soon as we have one." Bennington's death occurred on what would have been Chris Cornell's 53rd birthday. Cornell, who was a close friend of Bennington, had also committed suicide by hanging 2 months